Hello Stranglers collectors, another very quick video for you today. I'm going to tell you a little story. Back in '76, Dai Davies, the Stranglers manager at the time, went hunting for a record deal for them. It's not known, at least not to me, whether he was hunting for an album deal or a single deal or just any old deal. Dai looked across the water, he looked to France to secure a deal, from what I understand. The band recorded 3 songs: Peaches, Walk On By and Bitchin'. So I'm guessing it was pick whichever one of the best ones and release it as a single with one of the other tracks as a B-side. So Dai was going to try and get this released in France. Nothing came of it. I'm pretty sure the tapes weren't the original tapes didn't go missing and they were handed back to Dai, but I do think, well, I know that the tapes were copied. Obviously they were copied. So that really should be the end of the story. Obviously they didn't get the deal. The band signed to UA and history is history. What became of the missing 3 tracks? Well, the 3 tracks that were copied ended up eventually on a compilation disc, and it was called Sky Poubelles, the single story, which is what I'm holding in my hands right now. Poubelles meaning trash can, from what I understand. Now this has just arrived, but I've heard the 3 tracks. This has been out, as much as I know, since the late 90s. It should have been fairly well known that these tracks were available in Japan. Now Japan has a... what's the best way of saying this? Japan has grounds for being a country that releases legal albums and semi-legal albums, because there's so many loopholes, and bootleg albums. I believe this is a semi-legal one. I don't know whether Dai Davies copyrighted these tracks. You can get mechanical copyright, of course, but in the Western Hemisphere these 3 tracks went under the radar, and I am amazed. I mean, I certainly didn't know. I'm amazed that hardened Stranglers collectors didn't know about this in the intervening years since it was released. Incredible. And it's so incredible to me in 2023 that we've now got 3 tracks which haven't been heard of to the vast majority of Stranglers fans. Yeah, be careful. I had to hunt this down from Japan. Be careful, because there's 3 cover designs, and the other 2 cover designs are for 2 completely different releases that don't feature the Stranglers on them. So I'm so glad they have the Damned on here as well now. A couple of other little things. Motorhead's on there, MC5's on there, so I don't know what those tracks are like. So I'm about to find out. But if you can, make sure you're ordering Skydog Poubelles from the Skydog Pub Rock / Punk collection. Make sure you get Skydog Poubelles, the single story. One of the discs is called the Pub Rock Story, I think, and the other disc is called the Single Sampler. Don't get those. Make sure it's the single story. And there's no picture of a lady on the cover, which there is on the other 2 releases. It's just like that. I mean, please feel free to screenshot this. If you collect Stranglers, you're going to need this. I don't boot stuff. A lot of my Stranglers friends don't boot stuff either, because if it's current and semi-legit, which this one appears to be, because we don't quite know what status the copyright is. I mean, in Japan, as you know, anything goes, so I don't know. This will not be booted as such, I wouldn't think. If you're a Stranglers fan and you want to hear 3 tracks which are very different to what you would normally hear on Stranglers releases. Get this release. You will be amazed. It deserves to be in your collection. Never mind the other tracks. The Stranglers tracks alone. Superb. And on that, I'm going to go. And, yeah. Give us a listen to. Although I've heard the 3 tracks already. Yeah. Anyway, it's good to have in the collection. Couldn't find it in Europe. Did I see one on eBay, but it's like around about £80, ridiculous fee. So I actually ordered this from HMV Japan, hmv.jp, and don't forget, I'll stamp it into your heads again, it's Skydog Pooh Bells, by the way meaning trash can, the single story, that's the one you're looking for. If you buy this, you won't regret it, definitely not, it's superb. And on that note, guys and gals, I shall see you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a like, give it a comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Thanks a lot, guys and gals. Bye for now.